Hello everybody. Now, for our art lesson this week, I want to read you a story to start, and then I'm going to set you a challenge, which is going to be really fun. But I want to introduce you to this very, very, very special book that I have at home. Here we are. And we have, what do we have a picture of here? We have the earth, and we have some things going round the earth. Now, this says, Notes for Living on Planet Earth. And the author of this book, the person that wrote the story, is Oliver Jeffers. Oliver Jeffers is someone we've heard about lots before, haven't we? The Way Back Home, which we did in our English lessons. So we love this author, but I want to show you this book. This is more an information book, not really a narrative, but that's what makes it super interesting. Okay, so the start of the book here, it says the Pole Star, the Little Dipper, and the Big Dipper. These are all constellations, so I'm going to talk more about those, and then I'm going to let you know about what we're actually going to do in art. I'm going to actually read here. This is lovely, some lovely words. Well, hello and welcome to this planet. We call it Earth, where we live. Our world can be a bewildering place, especially if you've only just got here. Your head will be filled with questions. So let's explore what makes our planet and how we live on it. From land and sky to people and time, these notes can be your guide and start you on your journey, and you'll figure lots of things out for yourself. Just remember to leave notes for everyone else. Some things about our planet are pretty complicated, but things can be simple too. There are lots of us on here, so be kind. Here we are, notes for living on planet Earth. Our solar system. Now, we've done lots of art based on our solar system already, and you're fabulous at using chalks and using shading and using primary colours in order to get a really good effect. So well done, everyone. Our solar system, one of million, billion, trillions, one of trillions. So we have the sun, here we are on Earth, and we have Uranus, Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn, Mars, Mercury, Venus, and Pluto. Says here, probably not to scale, probably not, no. But it shows us where all our planets are. Well, hello, welcome to this Earth. Welcome to this planet, we call it Earth. It is the big globe floating in space on which we live. We're glad you found us. Space is very, very big. There is much to see and do here on Earth, so let's get started with a quick tour. Space, it says. Mars, the next planet, is another 140 million miles that way. The planet is basically made up of two parts. Land, rock and dirt, and sea, which is water. Says here, what do we have here? A volcano. We have mountains. At the top of the mountains, it says it's very cold. On the top of the volcano, it says it's really hot. And we've got hills that are bumpy. We've got pointy mountains, and we've got flat land. And here we have dry, hot, this might be like the desert in Dubai, and wet. Then there is the sea, which is full of wonderful things. We know a bit about the sea, but we'll talk some more about that once you've learned to swim. But we all know how to swim, don't we? In year one, we worked really hard on our swimming in PE. But look at the beautiful ocean, filled with amazing creatures. Says here, the ocean goes nearly 7 miles deep, we think. We hope, but lots of people can't get down that far. There is also the sky, though that can get pretty complicated. This is the bit I really want to show you today. Here we have the moon, spins around us all the time. We know that, don't we? We have outer space, stratus thingy, air, the air we breathe, and then here we are down on Earth. We have the sea, we have clouds and lightning. This is the atmosphere. Sometimes the sky is blue. Sometimes it's black, isn't it? Depends on how close we are to the sun. Now, the Milky Way. Billions of other stars and planets. Can you see up here? The Milky Way. And then you have the constellations. Lots of them. Other planets floating around, and the stars. So we have the constellations are actually patterns of stars. So it's when they're all joined together. Can you see? Really, really beautiful. Okay, moving on. On our planet there are people. One people is a person. You are a person. You have a body. Head, arms, brain, heart, lungs, bones, belly, legs, bone. Oh, I said that already. Look after it, as most bits don't grow back. The most important things for people to remember are to eat, drink, and stay warm. People come in many shapes and sizes and colours. We may all look different and act different and sound different, but don't be fooled. We are all people. There are animals too. They come in even more shapes, sizes and colours. They can't even speak, though that's no reason not to be nice to them. You may not be able to speak yet either, even though your head is filled with questions. Maybe your little brothers and sisters, they haven't learned how to talk yet. Be patient. You'll learn how to use words soon enough. Generally, how it works, that when the sun is out, it's daytime. And we do stuff. The rest of the time is night. When it is dark, save for the moon, we sleep. Things can sometimes move slowly here on Earth. We're moving quite slowly right now, aren't we? More often, they will move quickly, so use your time well. It will be gone before you know it. Though we have come a long way, we haven't quite worked everything out, so there is plenty left for you to do. You will figure lots of things out for yourself. Just remember to leave notes for everyone else. It looks big, Earth, but there's lots of us on here. 7,327,450,667 and counting. So be kind. There is enough for everyone. Well, that is planet Earth. Make sure you look after it, as it's all we've got. Now, if you need to know anything else, just ask. I won't be far away. And when I'm not around, you can always ask somebody else. You're never alone on Earth. I hope you liked that book. Now, my challenge, and I'm going to pop it below in the comments too. I want you to do a planet picture. So I'm going to show you here. I love this here, how you can see. I should really see a space picture, shouldn't I? But I love that here we have the land and the sea, and then we have all of the components that leads us up to into space. Then we have these beautiful constellations. Maybe you want to include where we were. the Little Dipper and the Big Dipper and the Pole Star. Maybe you want to include the planets. Maybe you want to include the stars. Maybe you have a favourite one. But I love to see some beautiful constellations. I would also love to see the atmosphere before it leads on up to space and all of the amazing things. You can do it however you choose. This is a challenge for you to do a beautiful drawing. And your teachers and I are going to look at them and choose the incredible ones, and we're going to show them to all of the school because we know you're going to love doing this. You can use paints, you can use felt tips, you can use crayons, you can use chalks, anything you wish. It's up to you, it's your creative drawing. I hope you liked that story and it got you thinking. Talk to your mummies and daddies about it, and you can figure out ways to look after the place we call Earth and where we are, okay? Lovely to speak to you today. Enjoy your art.